What if you could hold one of the world's most exclusive travel documents? A passport held by so few, it represents entry into a realm of unparalleled opportunity, security, and zero income tax. Forget rumors and outdated information. Getting UAE citizenship is possible, but not how most people think. Stay tuned as we reveal the real pathways in 2025. The United Arab Emirates, a global crossroads of commerce, luxury, and innovation. For decades, obtaining Emirati citizenship seemed like an impossible dream for expats, but the landscape has shifted. While still incredibly selective, pathways do exist, especially following landmark amendments. Why the intense interest? Beyond the undeniable lifestyle appeal, UAE citizenship offers significant advantages. Access to one of the world's strongest passports for visa-free travel, potential for generational wealth preservation in a zero federal income tax environment, though consult advisors on your specific tax situation, and a secure base in a dynamic region. But this isn't your typical citizenship by investment program. This is about value and contribution. For years, the primary routes to UAE citizenship for foreigners were extremely limited, perhaps long-term residency without guarantee or specific marriage criteria. Renouncing your original citizenship was almost always mandatory. Then came the game changer in early 2021, amendments allowing the UAE to grant citizenship to specific, highly skilled foreigners and valuable investors without requiring them to give up their original nationality. Crucially, this is primarily a nomination-based system. You don't just apply in the traditional sense, you need to be recognized and put forward. So, who are these individuals the UAE is looking to welcome as citizens? As of March 2025, the key categories targeted for nomination include 1. Investors. This isn't about a small property purchase. While specific thresholds aren't always publicly codified and rely on nomination, think significant strategic investment contributing to the UAE economy. This could involve substantial real estate holdings, establishing major businesses, creating jobs, or significant deposits. The key is demonstrating substantial, long-term economic contribution and typically requires nomination by relevant authorities. Doctors and specialists must be pioneers in unique, highly sought-after medical fields with recognized scientific contributions, practical experience, often 10+ years, and membership in prestigious organizations. Think leading surgeons, researchers in critical areas. Scientists, active researchers in universities, private research centers, or the corporate sector. Requires significant experience, prestigious scientific awards, secured research funding, or published work in high-impact journals. Inventors, individuals holding one or more patents approved by the UAE Ministry of Economy or reputable international bodies, accompanied by recommendation letters from the ministry. The invention should add tangible value to the UAE's economy. Creative talents and intellectuals, pioneers in culture, art, and related fields. Requires international awards, recommendation letters from relevant UAE government bodies, and significant contributions to the UAE's cultural landscape. Think acclaimed artists, authors, designers. What about family inclusion? It's important to note that under specific conditions, the spouse and children of a nominated individual may also be granted citizenship. This is critical to understand. For these categories, you generally cannot just fill out a form and apply for citizenship. The process relies on nomination. You need to be identified and put forward by entities like the rulers and crown princes, courts, the UAE cabinet, or executive councils based on your profile and contributions. These bodies vet candidates rigorously. Even if you meet the criteria on paper, the final decision is highly discretionary. There's no automatic entitlement. Think of it as an invitation-only club, where the invitation comes from the highest levels based on perceived long-term value to the nation. Why pursue such a challenging path? The rewards are substantial. Holding a UAE passport grants visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to a vast number of countries, making global travel seamless. You gain the right to live, work, own property, and establish businesses anywhere in the UAE without restriction. Access to excellent healthcare and education systems is another plus. And crucially, for many high net worth individuals, the UAE's zero federal income tax environment remains a major draw, offering significant wealth preservation advantages. Although citizens might have different obligations than residents, always seek expert tax advice specific to your situation. It's about securing a prosperous future for yourself and potentially your family in one of the world's most dynamic and secure countries. Before you get carried away, let's inject a dose of reality. This remains one of the most selective citizenship paths globally. Meeting the criteria is just the first step. Nomination and approval are significant hurdles. While the UAE now permits dual citizenship for these categories, your original country might not. Always verify this. Furthermore, citizenship granted this way can, under certain circumstances, like breaches of loyalty or law, potentially be withdrawn. This isn't a simple transaction, it's a profound commitment and requires careful navigation. Don't rely solely on online information. Professional legal and immigration advice tailored to your specific circumstances is essential. So, UAE citizenship in 2025? Exclusive, challenging, but potentially achievable for a select few who offer extraordinary value. It's shifted from near impossibility to a structured, albeit highly selective, nomination-based system favoring investors, top-tier professionals, scientists, inventors, and creatives. It's a testament to the UAE's vision for attracting and retaining the world's best talent. If you believe you might fall into one of these categories, the journey requires strategic planning and likely professional guidance. What are your thoughts on this exclusive pathway? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe for more insights into global mobility and wealth strategies, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next update. Thanks for watching.